It's Sunday afternoon in the mag room.
All around the world you can hear them. Hey, hey, hey. Talking about news and kind of funny stuff. Hey, hey, hey. Mag room. Mag room. The mag room. The mag room.
Hey Jared, it's me, Mark. Say, do you remember last week when we hosted our 105th episode spectacular?
Yeah, I do remember that, yep.
Turns out after editing it, it wasn't so spectacular. I didn't like any of the 105, the quote 105, 105, end quote, stories I brought at all. Turns out that a 105-year-old woman drinking 105 shots of Fireball isn't that interesting at all. It felt uninspired, so I cut it. But today is our 106th episode. Do you want to
Nice.
make? Do you want to make it spectacular? Question mark! Exclamation question mark!
I mean, have you upped your game this time, or?
Why don't we find out? I'm looking at 106 right now.
Yes.
106 is a number.
Okay, that's a good start.
AD 106 was a year in the 2nd century AD. 106 BC is a year in the 2nd century BC. 106 is also an MBTA, or Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority bus line. 106 is 10 shillings and 6 pence in the UK. That's it. That's all I got for 100. There wasn't much on 106 either. I think we might have to. Maybe you do spectaculars at milestones like 100 for a reason. Maybe we just missed our opportunity, and that gives us a reason to do 94 more episodes, so we get to 200. 95. 90. How many? What are we at right now? This is 106, 94.
I'm looking it up. Nothing's really coming up.
Yeah. So something tells me 106 isn't going to be that spectacular either.
It says El Salvador. It's the country code for El Salvador.
Oh. Do you think we have any listeners? Oh, hola, amigos.
They only listen. You think this is their first try?
Bienvenido a la Magra.
It's going to be weird if you leave this one in and talk about the one that you cut from the week before, so that would be sort of weird to...
You mean if I'd reference the fact that we did a story about a 105-year-old woman winning a... What was it? She won the 100-meter
Fireballs.
dash. Well,
Fireballs.
There was 100... I hated both of those stories. 105-year-old woman drinks 105 shots of Fireball, and 105-year-old woman she won a race. She won the
over 100.
over 100.
Like basically all you have to do is be alive and finish it.
Finish it, yeah.
And you win.
But it was wicked inspirational, but I didn't think it didn't meet my standards anyway. I didn't think it was
It
that
is similar to doing a podcast, though. All we have to do is be alive and finish this and publish it, and then we have a podcast, which is sort of where we're living right now.
But I think watching a 105-year-old woman run a 100-meter race, you're kind of like there's a sadness involved in it. You know what I mean?
I see.
I hope nobody listens to us with like pity. I'm not necessarily saying I pity the old woman. I just I hope we're not.
It's probably similar.
I hope we're not the audio equivalent of a 105-year-old woman running a 100-meter dash.
Like halfway through the show, you're wondering, and the race, you're wondering, like, why am I still
there's got to be
listening
something
or
more,
watching this?
There's got to be something more interesting going on in the world.
And then you start to think about our lives and the 105-year-old woman's lives and all they've been through that have brought them to this place. And then you just feel good that we could put together sentences and finish the whole show, that we actually finished it.
Yeah.
And you kind of cheer us on for that.
But doesn't that, what you described, doesn't have a bit of sense of pity to it?
Yes, definitely.
Don't pity us. I think Paul on board, us continuing to up our game, I think we're going to blow up one of these. Maybe 2024 is our year.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Okay, will you do that, Paul? Will you die for the mag room?
I mean, we would probably sign over just about anything at this point because it would just be great.
If somebody offered you $5,000 to never record again, would you take it?
$5,000?
Yeah. Could you be bought out for $5,000?
Could we still talk to each other, or is that out?
But we can't do this anymore.
Could we just do it but not publish it?
No, this is a you thing. It's either this or that. No more mag room. But you're $5,000.
I don't think
and you get the whole $5,000.
Oh, you don't get any of it.
Or maybe I get 5 as well.
You've set it up actually because you want to end the podcast, and you've made a mystery offer for $5,000.
I've got this investing bug lately. I'm trying to hedge.
So you're gonna invest in us not doing the podcast?
I just feel like down the road I'm gonna spend more than $5,000, not get any return on it.
You're like, that was money well spent. I think I'd have to take more than that. I think
100. Would you never record another podcast for $100,000?
I think yes. I think for $100,000. I think I would do that. How about $100,000 and you can't tell me you got $100,000? You just have to tell me you don't want to do the podcast anymore.
That sucks. I can't
that
do
would be harder, right?
Yeah. That's what I should have made the stipulation.
For me, that would have been better. I don't think I would have done that. Because if I told you, like, Mark, dude, somebody told me they hate our podcast so much they offered me $100,000 to not. I even give you 50. Like, here's 50 grand, dude. You'd be like, sweet. But if I couldn't tell you and I had to be like, Mark, I think I can't do the podcast anymore.
Why?
I can't tell you why.
You mean is it just family stuff? You need more time with the family, or is it something different than that? And that's why.
I don't really want to lie to you, but I can't really tell you why. I'm not allowed to tell you why.
So there's some sort of. Did you sign some sort of contract with a stipulation in it that you had to stop doing the show for a certain amount of money?
That would not be your guess. That would not be your guess.
Well, how much was it? How much did they pay you?
Should we go into some sis stories?
Yeah, do it.
I brought some this week, and I'm going to say it. I haven't been saying it lately.
Okay.
So I saw this article online. I'm just going to jump right into it. So first topic's about sports. Here was the headline. Former Oregon tight end Cam McCormick returning to Miami for an unprecedented 9th season of college football.
Wow.
That's quite a headline, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
made me wonder, one, someone can go to college for 9 years and still play college football?
Would you want to be that guy? I feel like, why would you want that attention?
So he started college, and also means he's like 27 years old, right?
Is he a missionary?
No.
I remember BYU used to have basketball players that would be 26 years old or something.
Because they would leave for a few years.
Yeah.
No, this guy actually was on a team for 9 years.
Okay.
Different teams. He's probably, I guess he's getting his PhD now. I mean, I assume he has his undergrad, his master's degree.
He's already getting his AARP mailings.
It's only the 4th full season of play. So he was injured a lot of seasons. That's why. He got one of the injuries, so this was what led me to my second article, was called rhabdomyolysis following overly strenuous workouts. Yeah, I guess you get an injury, traumatic injury that leaches like proteins and electrolytes into your blood. And it can cause damage to your heart and kidneys. So then I started Googling weird sport injuries.
Okay.
And I found some interesting ones that I wanted to read you.
What's his name that got his head cut off?
His head cut off?
Who was the relief pitcher from the Indians, or maybe?
Oh wow!
During spring break?
That's not a weird sport. That's like tragic.
Yeah, but it's weird.
He's like fishing injury.
Yeah, he was in a boat, like in Tampa or something.
Yeah.
Hit a line, cut his head off. That's a crazy weird injury.
I don't know if weird's the right. That's just like, these are like weird. Like, so this was here's an example. Charles Barkley inadvertently burned his corneas when he rubbed body lotion into his eyes during an Eric Clapton concert and will miss the Phoenix Suns season opener Friday night.
Huh.
A lot in that sentence.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought Charles Barkley was an Eric Clapton fan, first of all.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Let's see. Why was it so specific? Why was he using body lotion at the Eric Clapton concert? A date? Maybe he was with a date, trying to, like, not be ashy.
So the lotion was for smell?
Well, yeah, but I think smelling. I think maybe girls like it if you wear lotion. I don't know.
Sure.
I've never been one of those guys.
Said it took place Wednesday night. He said his allergies and the bright stage lights caused him to rub his eyes.
Yeah, but
So he had lotion all over his hands, I guess?
yeah, why did that wasn't the part of the story I was wondering about, Charles. Everybody touches their eyes from time to time. I want to know why your hands had so much lotion on it that you had to go to the hospital.
But hopefully he was he like masturbating to Eric Clapton? I don't.
So he was jerking off at an Eric Clapton concert?
Yep, could be.
Disgusting. That is one of the weirdest of sports injuries I've ever heard of.
All right, so here's
not as weird as, what was that guy's name? Could you please just tell me who? Wasn't it Bob Olin or Odin? The guy who got his head cut off. Tim Olin? Tim Cruise. Tim Cruise? Tom Cruise?
Yes. Tom Cruise played him in the movie.
Cruise? Tom
Steve
Cruise?
Olin and Tim Cruise.
Okay, yeah.
Two were killed.
But one got his head cut off. The other guy just got his body cut in half.
They were being rewarded for a day off. It was a fun day.
It's the weirdest reward ever.
Yeah.
You're going to cut your head off today,
Tim
pal.
Cruise, Steve Olin, and Bob Ojeda.
Oh, that's right.
They went out fishing. High speed. Misjudged 185-foot wooden pier and
okay, you
crashed.
can stop reading. I don't care anymore. Oh, Jesus
Olin
Christ.
was killed instantly. Cruise died hours later. Ojeda suffered massive head injuries.
I'm not much of a boater, but be safe on your boats out there, people. Imagine getting your head cut off while you're driving.
So these ones are a little more weird. A lot of them are, I'm going to read a few of them, but a lot of them are like, I don't know, a thing you wouldn't think an athlete would get hurt for. So Brett Maine was injured in 2002 while he was checking traffic before crossing the street. He suffered back spasms.
Wait, I totally missed what you said. I was thinking about... I'm sorry. I was thinking about Tom Cruise and Tim Cruise. I was like, I wonder if they look anything alike. Go ahead. Say what you said again.
Brett Maine was checking for traffic while he was crossing the street, and he had back spasms, so he went on the injured reserve.
You mean doing this? You can't really tell. I know people listening
Yes,
can't tell.
Mark looked right and left. Are you okay? Brian Greasy was knocked unconscious walking down Terrell Davis's driveway, and his excuse was that the driveway was too steep.
Did it happen at 2 a.m? Probably.
Yeah, it was speculated that Brian Greasy was drunk a lot. Glen Allen Hill in 1990 had a spider-related nightmare and fell through a glass table. Some of these seem like probably covers for just being hammered.
Yeah, why do you even have to... So you have to tell... All right, so if I'm a professional baseball player and I...
Yeah, you have to tell them
them
why.
the story and then they're going to tell the media, like, can't you just say, yeah. I mean, I guess everybody asks questions. How did he hurt himself? How did he hurt himself? None of your goddamn business.
All right, I fell through a table of spiders. Okay? I'm tired of it. I'm freaking out. Usually it's probably to cover up fighting or drunkenness.
Yeah.
Like back spasms because you crossed. That's definitely not true. Because also probably like maybe the back spasm was like he was cheating on his wife and his wife's like, why is your back spasm? Why is that out?
Not because I've been f***ing somebody else. It's because I keep checking. You know how I am about traffic, honey. My father died by getting hit by a car crossing a street.
Always crossing a road.
Having not checked both ways.
I didn't break our glass table by having a wrestling match in our living room.
You'll just never f***ing believe me when I tell you a story, will you, honey? God damn it. That's why this relationship...
My spider dreams are very vivid.
Why is there puke? It smells like whiskey on the floor next to the broken glass table. It's Spider dreams.
Spider dreams. My therapist said you have to acknowledge my spider dreams.
Spider dreams are real, baby.
That could be a whole that could be like then they do a social media movement with like t-shirts. Spider dreams are real. Hashtag.
Glen Allen Hill. That was Glen Allen Hill?
Yeah.
I forgot
There'd
that.
be
I
like
haven't heard that name in a while.
There'd be like a super music group of people who get together with the Spider Dreams song. Fundraiser for Spider Dreams. Fundraiser.
And despite the fact that you were lying about it, now you have to be the spokesperson for people who have spider dreams. And
Hi, I'm Glen Allen Hill. You may know me from the Toronto Blue Jays, but did you know I also have vivid spider dreams? 2 out of 7 people suffer from spider dreams and break tables in their house. Today, we're raising money for research.
2 out of 7. That's a huge percentage of people. I had no idea that many people were affected by that.
Until Glen Allen Hill came public with his spider dreams, I thought I was alone.
Alright, hi Dan.
Stories. Lexington, Kentucky beamed a message into space inviting extraterrestrial visitors to Lexington, Kentucky. So
Okay.
this is what it said. They used an infrared laser beam. The first thing you'll notice as you descend through Earth's atmosphere above central Kentucky is the lush green countryside that surrounds Lexington's vibrant city center. That's our famous bluegrass. Then it describes gentle rolling hills, horse farms, and bourbon before suggesting places to stay and eat and shop.
To these extraterrestrials. This is all in that
Yes.
message.
Yes.
Written in English? Was the message sent in English?
That's a bit, yeah, it assumes they can understand English.
Okay. So this is some sort of publicity stunt. What's going on in Lexington these days? Anything interesting? Horse racing.
I think they just thought,
That aliens understand English and want to come to Lexington, Kentucky because of the grass, because of the foliage.
they've seen, there's been more UFO sightings lately.
Mm-hmm.
And they want Lexington to be on the forefront, and they think it could help their economy.
Like a new Area 51 type of place.
Sure. It got FAA approval and has a coded bitmap image. And linguistic expert Dr. Andrew Bird said the bitmap image is the key to it all.
Rat sex expert.
Dr. Andrew Bird, alien infrared laser expert, said the bitmap image. I can't even say bitmap image.
That's what I'm saying. Rat sex
Is the key-
expert. Bitmap
is the key-
image. Rat sex
is the key
expert.
to it all.
Bitmap image. What is a bitmap
What?
image?
I don't know, but it's the key to it all. Maybe we need it. A bitmap is mapping. It says is a mapping from some domain to bits.
That is
It's-
such a
let's
lazy
see.
goddamn definition. Why even write that, whoever wrote that? A Trappist beer is a beer from Trappists.
Yes.
Thanks.
It stores digital images.
Thanks for
Okay.
putting effort into your work.
I just thought it was all right. So back to the story. I thought it was a bad idea because, like, you don't want the aliens to think your place is the place to go. I think I would send out a message. It's like if we were, I don't know, if I hated, say we got in a fight and you took that money and stopped doing the podcast with me, I'd send an alien message, be like, you definitely want to go to Jupiter, Florida. This strip mall, right near Maroon Plus. They have the best food.
So you assume that if aliens are coming, they have bad intentions, right? That's what it sounds like.
Some of them will be. I think they'll just be like us, right?
Yeah, some will, some won't. I think the party guys, I think the Trappist monks of the galaxy.
The first guys aren't going to be the party guys.
Yeah, you're right. Party guys will, yeah, you're right.
They're back on Trappist 7, like hanging out.
Yeah.
They got too drunk. They missed the flight.
Yeah,
And,
it's the alpha Trappist.
the guys
7.
who want to mine your organs for the extra resources so they can.
Wait, why would you want I thought you'd want things like tin and aluminum.
They
Aluminum.
need your organs to survive.
All right, I guess we got to fight. We've had a few different stories where this is like what's it called when two things come together that starts with the letter C-O-N? Confluence. This is like a confluence of two things that I kind of like. I think we talk a lot about stories where animals are lost, or sort of like we talk stories where named animals are being tracked or whatever. We had Kevin the turkey. We had that turtle that was named. I think we had something recently. And then I also like news that is specific to
That was a great list. Kevin the turkey, some turtle with some name, and something else.
And something else pretty recently. There were 4, I can remember at least 4 instances of us talking about animals with names.
Yeah, it was very specific.
And I like news that has to do with Connecticut. You're still there. I grew up there. So anyway, I printed out this story.
Okay.
Please bring her home. $3,000 reward offered recovery of missing donkey in Bethlehem, Connecticut, by the way.
Oh, it's like 45 minutes from me.
Yeah, so there's a missing donkey that you could keep an eye out for.
Like just in the town missing?
So a $3,000 reward is currently being.
Are donkeys fast?
I'd say not exceptionally fast, but probably faster than you. Are you saying could you run and tackle a donkey? Is that what we're?
I just feel like if the donkey was getting away, like would you see it? Like if a donkey does it like I've never seen a donkey run.
I'm sure they can run.
Okay.
I mean,
maybe it's part of the story.
Maybe I'm not sure. A $3,000 reward is currently being offered by Desmond's Army Animal Law Advocates for any information that leads to the recovery of Jackie the donkey, who went missing from Hickory Lane in the Litchfield County town of Bethlehem on Thursday, January 11th. As of Tuesday, January 16th, Jackie was still reported missing, according to Bethlehem Animal Control. The owner's asking that if you have her to please bring her home or bring her somewhere safe and alert Animal Control so that we can coordinate her being picked up. Well, they say they're asking people in the area of Hickory Lane to check their cameras and also check livestock they may have in case Jackie joined up with them. But anyway, this is a developing story. Check back to Daily Voice for updates. Okay? Hey, Jared, do you remember that story about the missing donkey I did recently?
Yes. That's great. Mark, do you have an update about it?
I have an update on that story. Missing donkey in Bethlehem may have been stolen, advocate group says.
Oh, Jesus. This is taking a different turn.
A donkey that has now been missing for a week in Connecticut may have been stolen, according to the Animal Law Advocate Group, offering a reward to anyone who can help locate it. Jackie the donkey was originally reported missing, from Hickory Lane in the Litchfield County town of Bethlehem on Thursday, January 11th, according to Bethlehem Animal Control. In the days since her disappearance, Desmond's Army Animal Law Advocates Rat Sex Expert has offered a $3,000 reward for any information that leads to her recovery. However, now the organization is also saying on its website that it will reward anyone who can give information regarding the quote-unquote positive identification, arrest, and prosecution of persons responsible for possible theft, end quote, of Jackie.
Oh, wow.
So if you have any information about this, call 203-233-1137. I know you're local to there, so if you know anybody that's been talking a lot about, hey, I got this new donkey.
It's really been all we've been talking about around town.
All kidding
People
aside.
are like, hey, I got a new car, and then John was at the table. I'm like, hey, I got a new donkey. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
Wait, are you making this story
cool.
up, or did this really happen? Because I would call 203-233-1137 and tell them about this John character, because I mean, I don't know.
What if you found out it was me? Would you turn me in for $3,000?
Do we still get to keep doing the podcast?
I don't think so.
Why? You gonna go to jail? I don't think you'll go to jail for that long. So you did
for
steal this donkey?
Theft? Connecticut has pretty harsh donkey theft rules.
So are you confessing to this crime?
I'm just saying if I did. I didn't say I did it. And then if you steal an animal, how long do you have to keep it hidden before the time has passed.
I would probably have disguises for it because I think that's the thing is
that donkey has a mustache. That's not your donkey.
My donkey doesn't wear glasses. That's not the one.
That's not our donkey.
He didn't have a
You
mohawk.
can see he had 20/20 vision. He didn't wear glasses.
Well, let's say she did. It wasn't stolen. She did wander off and join up with a new group of donkeys on another farm.
And you just don't keep counting your donkeys. Like, wait, do we have 5 or 6 donkeys? I don't remember.
I don't know. If you're a donkey farmer, let's see. If you have 3 donkeys and you have 4, I bet you notice. But if you have 10 donkeys and you have 11, you might not 1, 2, 3,
Like,
4.
wait a
Every time you go out, do you count how many donkeys there are?
There's 11 now? 10? What's
1,
going
2,
on?
3, 4. Do we get another donkey, babe?
All right, that was fun. So you keep us developed on that? Keep us up to date?
Yeah, if I see any more updates on it, I will keep you abreast
Put an alert.
of all
Put a Google alert on.
Jackie the Donkey news.
All right, should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Theme song by Mega Yellox. Social media by Cousin Paul. Remember to look at our Instagram page at the Magroom Pod. Send us an email, themagroom@hotmail.com. We haven't gotten any emails yet, so send us something in, or a letter to the address Magroom 10152 Indian Town Road, P.O. Box 9, Jupiter, Florida 33478. Or send us a fax. We've gotten a few faxes.
Yeah.
561-744-1831. Really, we're giving everybody every opportunity to contact us.
A fan sent me a t-shirt this week.
Really?
Yeah.
How come I don't get a t-shirt?
I don't know. Probably just because I'm a little more likable than you.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't know. Maybe because they don't have your address. Do you want to give out your home address on our hit podcast?
Well, they could have sent you one and been like, hey, this one's
This
for
is
Jarrod.
Yeah.
Next time you see him. I mean, I'm flying down in a few weeks with my tiny bag again. I'm going to probably need a t-shirt. Put down your phone this week. Remember, hashtag Spider Dreams Are Real.
Yeah. You guys, take stuff like that seriously. Yeah.
Yep.
Glenn Allen Hill, thank you again for being the man that you've become.
Yep.
Kind of a
Being
boring,
a spokesperson for the 2 out of 7 people that have spider dreams.
kind of an uninspiring baseball career, but a very inspiring post-career. Bringing attention to something that we should all think about, you know?
Yeah, it just hasn't had enough attention.
Yeah. I don't
These are
like
real
spiders.
people with real dreams.
I don't suffer from spider mania, but I do not particularly like. I saw a spider yesterday, and I don't know. Are spider dream people pro? Because I hit it. It was daddy long
No,
legs.
definitely not.
They want.
Because you're fighting the spider when you fall through the glass table.
Yeah, but do they want real spiders to die? I mean,
For sure.
They're yeah. Okay.
For sure. They're scared of spiders. And remember, though, if no one believes your spider dreams,
What can you do?
you can always stick with the mag room, and everything else is cream cheese.
Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good. Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good. The my groom's good. Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good.
Hee-haw!